Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Ravakakodash, double honor to the apostle, great millstone, who do well. Peace, love, and blessings also to you, brothers on highways and byways, giving all diligence to make your calling and election sure, and also blessings to you few sisters out there listening, learning, and believing. I'm Affiliate Kanakla coming at you once again with another lesson, Lord's will through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. This lesson is edifying and exhorting. And I don't know what I'm going to title this, but the spirit's been heavy on this lately. Okay. The spirit of truth, that is. Okay, that majority of the world cannot receive, as the precept that Brother Kwame always likes to quote. But, these are pretty much the last warnings that are going out, all right, because this prophecy is about to take place. Okay, so I'm going to get right into it, then we're going to get into some precepts. I got 2 short videos to play.
So I was in London a few days ago and I saw something that I've never seen before. And I've been thinking about it ever since. It's kind of bothering me. Have you guys seen these new stores that Amazon's building? There's no cashiers, no checkout area, no cash registers. You just scan your Amazon app, walk in, take anything you want, walk out, and your Amazon account is automatically charged and a receipt is sent to you by email. I'm honestly not sure what to think about this. On the one hand, it is very convenient, even kind of cool. On the other hand, it feels like the next level of surveillance. It feels kind of scary to be normalizing this. And it is going to be normalized. This is the future of grocery shopping and probably all shopping, and I'll tell you why. Walmart, for example, says that they lose about $3 billion a year from theft. But it's basically impossible to steal from a store like this. You can go ahead and try, take anything you want, stick it in your pocket and walk out. You're still going to be charged. You can't even get into the store without scanning your app. They know who you are the moment you walk through the door, and they have access to your credit card. This means that Amazon stores will automatically be more profitable, and that will force all the other stores to either drop their prices to compete or adopt the same model, and I suspect they'll do the latter. So imagine that in the not too distant future, shopping as a whole is going to be basically automated surveillance. Interesting as well that the book of Revelation says that there's going to be a time when you won't be able to buy or sell without a particular mark. You can really see how something like that is possible now. You can't just walk into a store like this and try to buy something with cash. It's not even that they won't let you use cash. You just can't. It's impossible. So again, it's convenient, but I think kind of scary. What do you guys think?
All right, you see that one? I got one more to play. We get into some precepts.
Think you'd scare the public.
But I don't think you have much hope of reaching a public that doesn't have a professional need to know.
I completely agree with that. I almost think you'd scare the public if you put this out. Like, why are they telling me this? Should I be concerned about my bank?
No. So what is it that none of us are supposed to know that we shouldn't know, right? So all of the checking account, savings accounts, all the bank stuff that we have in the banks equals $9 trillion. That's all of our deposits added together as Americans is $9 trillion. The FDIC, the insurance that's supposed to cover that, has $125 billion worth of assets. So you do the math. That's 1.388% of all deposits. That's all that the FDIC has. If there were a run on the bank because people knew this issue, there's not enough insurance to cover people's losses. So in the summer, the Fed changed the reserve requirement to 0. So banks don't have to have anything on hand at all.
The banks are planning on taking all of your money to pay off their debts.
I mean, it's a little bit conflicted, right? I mean, it's important that people understand they can be bailed in, but you don't want a huge run on the institution. But I mean, they're going to be.
The FDIC currently has less than $200 billion in assets to insure over $9 trillion. That's just 1.3%. They know that a system collapse is coming, and they are already planning for bail-ins. As trust begins to fail, the people will begin to withdraw their funds, which will only guarantee a banking collapse. This is known as a bank run. In 2012, the International Monetary Fund, known for their reputation of coercion, violence, and extortion, published staff discussion notes entitled From Bailout to Bail-In, Mandatory Debt Restructuring of Systemic Financial Institutions. So what exactly is a bail-in? It is officially obfuscated with elaborate equations, but to put it simply, it is when the bank steals your money directly from your account.
Okay, so the first video I showed you, it's the solution, all right, is the end game, end all be all. As you saw, the store basically said it would be impossible to use cash in those stores, okay? The infrastructure is there. Only thing they need to do is put their mark in you, which is the CHIP, all right, RFID. But this is the problem. Right here it is. The financial collapse is coming, and then they're going to have this system in place to replace it. Okay? Problem, action, solution. But this is the great reset. One day you're going to wake up and there may be a cyber attack or some sort of event to take place to crash the system, and all your money is going to be gone, okay? And in order to get any access or any credits or to basically redeem any of those funds, all right, even if they allow you to, you're going to have to receive their mark, okay? The MOTB, the mark, is not sin, okay? These are the last warnings going out, okay? Because the spirit is heavy on this going out right now, because when they do what they're about to do, okay, it's going to be fast and chaotic. All right. So let's prove the MOTB is not sin, man. All right. It is a sin to take the MOTB, but the MOTB is not sin. We'll come back to Mark 13. But let's get Revelation 13 to 16 real fast, because as he said in Revelation, you ain't going to be able to buy or sell without this mark. Let's see. Let me get the blue letter up real fast. Revelation 13 and 16. And he called it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. All right. So whether you have, high status, small, you're the average person working at the local market, or great, great status from politicians and, actors, or whatever the case may be, rich and poor, free and bond, whether you're in the so-called free world, you're not in a prison. All right, everybody in the prison is gonna have to receive this too, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right, and with this mark, you're not going. It says, "And that no man might buy or sell, save he that hath the mark, or the name of the beast, or the name of his name." So the key word is the word mark. This is something physical. It's not spiritual. Okay. The Greek word is charagma or charagma, however you want to pronounce it. All right, a stamp imprinted, a mark stamped on the forehead of the right hand. Okay, so we're going to go into the root word, which is karox, a pale or stake, a palisade. Okay, to sharpen to a point through the idea of scratching. Okay, that's the key word right here. One of the key words, scratching, and also a pale or palisade. So very simple. Let's go to, we'll come back to that one. Let's go to this. This is a wooden pail or palisade. Now, they didn't have, I believe they're called hypodermic needles in the ancient world. Okay, they didn't have that. So don't these wooden pails look just like needles? Okay, so John, he didn't know, they didn't have those type of needles. 90 AD? Okay, they didn't have that type of technology. So he said, he basically just what he called it. It's gonna be small, you know. Of course, the needle is smaller than this, but these are shaped this look like a bunch of needles right here. Okay, but that's what he saw. But it was a pail, a palisade. These were common objects. These little pail and stakes right here. These were common objects back in during the Roman Empire. Okay, when people would set up a trench. Okay, they will put these up, sharpen the edges, so on and so forth. Okay, they could create a defense with these things. Okay, people were put on stakes, people were killed back in those ancient times, man. Okay, back in the old world, this was a common tool. So he described the needles that we have today. I believe this is how you spell it, if I'm not mistaken. Hypodermic needle. All right, so images. Okay, and look at the edge of these things. Look at the edge of these things. They're shaped just like, they have that point to them on the edge. See, they have that point to them on the edge. So that's shaped just like that wooden pail that John saw, and everyone was receiving this. Now, the last thing I want to search up to get a visual of is okay. So, as you can see right here, this is how you implant, once again, that pail that John saw. He saw this. All right, he saw this. This is a vision. And he called it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. So this is what he saw. This is the vision that he saw. Not only that, the vision he saw, and that no man might buy or sell, that he had the mark and name of the beast on the name of his name. So as the dude said in that video, it's going to be impossible. Okay.
Surveillance. Interesting as well that the book of Revelation says that there's going to be a time when you won't be able to buy or sell without a particular mark. You can really see how something like that is possible now. You can't just walk into a store like this and try to buy something with cash. It's not even that they won't let you use cash. You just can't. It's impossible.
You can't. It's impossible. Okay. So as he said, that no man might buy or sell, so that he had the mark. So as John was seeing these prophecies, he saw the people that didn't have this, they weren't able to buy or sell. They weren't able to go into the stores. Okay, so it's not like you're gonna be like, no, the masses of the people won't. There will be some pushback, but all right, this is gonna be what it is. Okay. So, what did I want to go to next? Okay, yeah, back to that definition, right? The root word karax, and I said one of the keywords is scratching, right? So let's look up this. Look at the word scratch. Look at this. Score or mark, okay? To mark the surface, the surface of your skin with the hypodermic needle, or something with a sharp or pointed object, okay? To scratch, yep. To score the surface or mark with something, yep. All right, so cool. What else was I looking for? Right here, look. A mark or wound by a scratch. Okay? Once you see those people get that implant put in them, they have to get a band-aid put on their skin because it makes you bleed because that needle is scratching your skin. It's marking your skin. All right, incise. Look at this, incise. A mark or decorate or an object or surface with a cut. Okay, a cut or a series of cuts. Okay, so we looked up RFID implant, right? I believe they have videos on it. Hopefully I don't get flagged for this stuff. Let's see. They used to have videos where you could, real short, straight to the point videos where you could just see it, but you could see in they keep playing the video, but this first video up at the top here, right? I'm gonna screenshot this. All right, you see the thumbnail? All right, see if I can zoom in on this. Okay, you see the thumbnail, the hand right here. You see that wound on this man's hand because he received that needle cut his skin. Okay, and I know I'm kind of going into detail with this stuff, but it's to the point. Like, how can people not see this, man? Okay, how can you not understand that?
I'm gonna make a fist and squeeze
This
the tag
is
to
what
the
it
top of
is.
my skin.
It's not
On
sin.
the.
All right,
I
there
came
was
across it.
videos where it actually showed it.
I'm gonna make a
But,
fist and squeeze the.
It showed the process. But you see how he had a band-aid on his skin because it wounded his skin. Okay. A gash, right? It's a make a gash and cut deeply. Okay, so it's gonna make a small gash. Maybe that's gauge, make a groove hole. Exactly, or indentation with or as with a sharp tool or blade. Okay? This is plain. Like the Elder Tar say, either you sold out or, the Most High blinded you. So rule, we're going to close out with Mark. I believe it's the 13th chapter. Like 28th verse. Now learn the parable of the fig tree. When her branches yet tender and putteth forth her leaves, ye know that summer is near. So ye in like manner, when ye shall see these things come to pass, know that it is nigh, even at the doors. So the implementation of this thing is at the doors, man. All right. You see the economy is about to get ready to take a huge dive. All right. You see this technology or this C-hip talk. All right. The CHIP talk hitting mainstream media. Okay. So this is at the doors. This is verily I say unto you that this generation shall not pass till all these things be done. So, it's not going to be 30, 40 years from now. All right. This is in the near future. It says heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. But of that day and that hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels which are in heaven, neither the Son, but the Father. Okay. So we don't know exactly when it's going to happen, when it's going to take place, when the Lord is coming back. But we have signs. And this prophecy, this MOTB prophecy, Revelation 13 and 16, all right, is a major sign of the Lord's return. It says, take heed, watch and pray, for ye know not when the time is. Okay? So we got to watch and pray, man. And we're watching this MOTB, the state of this economy. All right, inflation, prices of eggs and everything just going up. shows you that the system, the financial system, is not healthy. It's about to pop. Okay? A great reset is about to come. So if this system is not healthy and it's a dying financial system, they're going to need something to replace it. And as Revelation 13:16 says, all right, going to the next verse, you're not going to be able to buy or sell. All right, that's a financial system. That's a market. Okay? So the Son of Man is as a man taking a far journey, who left his house and gave authority to his servants, and to every man his work, and commanded the porter to watch. Okay? Watch ye therefore, for ye know not when the master of the house cometh, at even, or midnight, or at the cock crowing, or in the morning, lest coming suddenly he find you sleeping. And what I say unto you, I say unto all, watch. So a lot of our people are blinded. You know, they've been convinced it ain't going to be no Jacob's trouble. But we know they're now backpedaling on that now. But this MOTB technology, Revelation 13:16, as El Tahar always say, people are going to bug out because they didn't prepare their minds. They didn't prepare themselves for this. Okay? So imagine when this situation, which is the hour of temptation, imagine when this presents itself, they're going to be caught off guard. Okay? Because this is something we meditate on all the time. They say here at Great Millstone, y'all always talking about the MOTB. Of course, man, this is a very important prophecy. Okay? We're going to talk about this all the time. Because when it comes, there's no more to talk about. When it's made mandatory, there's nothing more to talk about. Okay? Revelation 13:10. This is the hour of temptations, is because thou hast kept the word of my patience. I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. What, being tempted to take that. Okay, because you're not going to be able to buy or sell. You're not going to be able to buy or sell. You're not going to be able to go in there and buy food. Okay? To be a part of this society. But the Lord said he's going to keep us from the hour of temptation. The Lord's going to make a way for us to eat, a way for us to survive. Okay? But it goes to show you that once this thing is made mandatory, things are going to move fast. Very, very fast. The Lord can appear very shortly after they make this thing mandatory. Okay? Because with that, they're able to mark the people that's with the system and mark the people that's not with the system. Okay? This devil is about to get ready to mark who's on his side, who believes on him. As they say, the believers of the Messiah. And then those that basically believe and worship Satan. All right? That separation is about to be made. Okay? That's why he has to physically go through and mark. All right? Because you got to worship the beast and his image and receive his mark to show that you're down. Okay? To show that you're down with this system. You believe in this system, you're going to have to receive his mark to be a part of this system, to be a part of his world, which his world is about to end. So if you can just hold out, as they say, just fast, all right? If you can just fast and hang in there, okay, you're going to be saved. It says, I also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So this is going to try everybody. The majority of people are going to fail. Only the elect will make it through. It says, behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. All right, so the Lord is fastly approaching. That journeyman is getting ready to come home. So that, Lord, soon as that find to next time, giving all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahshai. Shalom.